Today we're flying on the world's busiest air route, Jeju Island to Seoul Gimpo. We'll be on board Korean Air's A330-300 for the 1 hour flight. This airport is crazy busy. Over 14 million people flew this exact route last year, and on average there's over 225 daily flights. The airport's so busy, as one flight leaves, another one pulls on to stand. And this one is ours, a 1999 built A330. Delivery on our aircraft has been in use since 1984 and coincided with a rebrand from Korean Airlines to Korean Air. The takeoff on the circle, or the yin-yang as you might know it, is an iconic part of the Korean Air identity and also features prominently on the South Korean flag.
It looks like we're already boarding, so 1, 3, as we're getting the queue. So we are pre-boarding, they just put a sign up saying group 3 and that's me. We've got about half an hour before pushback, so hopefully we move forward quick. I've just spent the last 10 minutes in the wrong queue, that one behind me. Leaves from the gate next to me, leaving at the same time, both Korean Air, both going to Gimpo. Be careful.
This, it turns out, is the correct queue. I do love the handheld zoning signs. It's a slick operation. And now zone 2 are complete, it's our turn to be guided to the boarding gate. Whilst the air bridge did have air conditioning, it didn't do a great deal and it was pretty warm. Thankfully though, it is a swift setup and there's not much hanging around. Korean have 3 fit-outs for their Airbus A330s. One features the Apex business class seats and enhanced economy, used primarily for their longer flights. The other 2 feature lounger business class style seats and the economy that we'll find on today's flight. Seat pitch in economy varies between 31 and 33 inches, which is pretty generous. The bonus of the A330s is that they also tend to come in a 2-4-2 layout, giving a seat width over 18 inches. And that's an inch wider than what you'll find on most 787s. So, A330s are the one to try and bag on longer flights. Note where the wing starts, you can see that denoted here from the triangle above the window, and that's right next to a missing window, so avoid this seat. This is me though, row 33, seat H. It's not a bad looking seat, is it? It's on brand with the dark blue, and a great spot to see outside. We have loads of legroom, just look at all that space. There's an IFE box down here, but you know, it's fine for an hour's flight. A nice big screen, the same type of screen actually that BA use in their older economy, but I feel like this one is bigger, wider perhaps. You've got a remote control to operate that too. There's a big wide tray table and a drinks holder. I like the drinks holder, these are great. The table also folds in half and feels like more of an international product rather than something that you would expect domestically. The armrest goes most of the way back and your headphones pop into the end.
There are ears here. Ears here. And it does go up and down as well, which is great.
Unfortunately, there are no air vents, but the cabin was kept to a decent temperature. And yes, there's universal charging points available too. The safety card is more of a safety menu, shall we say. It's quite comprehensive. But this graphic does look a little bit like a 747 with some missing engines. The safety video is of the more serious variety. Certainly no jokes here. As we taxi out, there's that 767 that we arrived on, heading back to Gimpo, and we're hot on its heels. It's only around 450 kilometers, 45 minutes to an hour to fly between the two. Any guesses where this one's going to? Or this one? Or where that one came from? Let me know down in the comments. I love this light, climbing out into the late evening sun, dusk chasing us as we take flight. I'm always getting comments saying the channel deserves more subscribers, so if you agree, make sure you click that subscribe button to support. Even better, drop a like and a comment to help YouTube recognise the video and share to like-minded people like you. Thank you. The entertainment system on board is quite dated. It's a good job this is a short flight. I couldn't find too much that I'd enjoy on a longer flight. Perhaps the selection on the longer flights is different to the short ones like this. There's an okay in-flight map with a few alternative views. The screen tilts too, which is helpful when the person in front of you is reclined, although being an old screen it really isn't that responsive. I picked up these headphones as we boarded, and they plug into the armrest and stick into your ears okay, even when you've got big ones like me. It's only a short flight, but it really is an enjoyable one. A simple service is offered. I chose to get a cola, but I don't recall a snack. Branded cups and napkins do add a little bit to the experience, I feel. Being a wide-body jet, the loo is quite spacious, although if I were Korean Air, I'd have chosen a different colour for the hand soap. At least I'm hoping that it's hand soap. On the whole, despite the full load on the flight, it was pretty quiet on board. People returning from their holidays and back to reality, and most people dozed off as the sun set and we travelled north.
25 minutes to run, just starting our descent now, back into Gimpo Airport.
The Korean Air website lets you wander around their cabins to pick the best seat for you. Here's a view of our aircraft as I'm sat on it now, and here's one of their newer cabins through the website with updated styling and enhanced entertainment screens. We flew in over Seoul to line up and land on runway 34 right. I booked this flight only the day before as I had a spare afternoon during my trip. Booking the day before set me back the grand total of £51. Bargain. And I was able to bag the last window seat. I'd like to try Korean Air out on a longer service next time, but I'm glad that I managed to fly both Asiana and Korean on this little afternoon jaunt on the world's busiest air route. That's certainly a big tick in my AvGeek box, especially given both airlines are to shortly merge and the Asiana brand will slowly die out, at least in airline terms anyway. You might have even seen the new Korean Airlines livery, which I won't pass comment on, but let's just say they're no longer sponsored by Pepsi. I've put this video into a playlist so you can chart the route that we flew on this trip. Be sure to check out the China Southern flights for how we got to Seoul.
Okay, that's us heading into arrivals now. What did you think of that? I really enjoyed it. Nice short flight on a wide body. You can't beat it really if you're from Europe. I'd thoroughly recommend it, and I'd definitely fly Korean Air again. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this one. Plenty more videos on this trip alone. I've got Shanghai Airlines that I'm flying later this week. Thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.